Henrietta, what's the outlook for fixed income generally over the remainder of 2023, and which sector looks best to you right now?
So I think we're really at an interesting inflection point on the fixed income side. Central banks have done a lot of work over the last 18 months or so, hiking rates pretty much across the board. And our sense is that we're closer to the end of that. Why? They're looking at two elements: inflation, which it's true is still sticky, and that's the reason why we've probably gone further than initially thought in terms of hikes on the central bank side. But they'll also be looking at the growth aspect. And growth this year has actually been extremely resilient over the first half of the year, but we do think it's going to be a little more under pressure on the second half. Reason being is that if you look at the impact of central bank action, it does come into play with a bit of a delay. Call it to 12 to 18 months, and we're there. And we're at that point. So we're starting to see some of the impacts, some of the sort of fragilities come through in the market, and we do think that that is going to continue. Other big difference is, we are starting from a different point in terms of yield. Fixed income is in a much better position given these yields on offer to play its role in a portfolio. And if you look around, you don't necessarily need to be a hero to earn some decent yield. So you don't necessarily need to sort of go too far down the credit spectrum or the liquidity spectrum for that matter to generate some interesting returns in the second half of this year.